So yes, I'm Taunya Craig. I am a registered professional counselor and a master practicing clinical counselor. And my private practice is primarily focused on relationships. Whether we like it or not, the way that we were brought up has a massive imprint in us. So not only from our family, but from our schooling and from society at large. And from that place, depending on what culture and background you come from, you will have these massive imprints of beliefs. Anything from it's a woman's complete responsibility to be able to bear a child. It's all on her shoulders, all the way to it's a complete community involvement. And some of those rules can absolutely hinder because they put so much pressure on the couple or the woman to be able to get pregnant and then carry that child to term and then raise it. So one of the biggest issues I see is that any external factor that's happening to a couplehood, often what happens is the individuals have their own experience in it, but they aren't great at being able to communicate what's going on for them. So what's missing most often for all couples is a level of emotional safety. So whether it's coming into childbearing or whether it's outside and it's parenting, both of these hold incredibly different dynamics and different beliefs. And absolutely, it's going to tap into any kind of insecurity that that person may or may not be aware of. Typically in pregnancy, especially if it's a healthy one, it tends to be a joyous communion. It tends to be, a strong bonding of the parents that are, growing this child, and hopes and dreams. Again, what is often not discussed are the family hopes and dreams. Like, what did you come from? Now, of course, if there's any health challenges, and especially if there's any challenges carrying to term, the fear base is what typically runs the relationship then. And that's where it's critical to be able to have that emotional safety. So a lot of the tools I utilize is, what am I seeing in the room? Again, like I've said, I am very lucky to be able to pick up very easily on what's going on for each person. I never assume that what I'm picking up is the truth. I always ask and just check it out. And one thing I always try to create in every session is a moment of connection between the two, so that each person feels seen and heard, which I believe is the core to creating emotional safety. The biggest thing that I want people to know is you don't have to know how to bridge your gap. You just need to be willing. And that's what our job is. I think the biggest driving force for me is honestly just to make a change in this world. One of the biggest gifts that I could ever bring is my ability to be able to connect people. And that's what I do. My website, so my name, TaunyaCraig.com, Taunya Craig.com. And on there is the Work With Me page, and it tells you all about me. It tells you about my style. So you get a bit of a sense of who you're walking into. And I highly recommend from there, you can book a free meet and greet to see if we are a match. And if we aren't, and you have the courage to tell me what more you're looking for, like maybe you want someone who's really theoretical and they could just really talk you through that level of cognition, I have those people that I can refer you to. I'm not that. I'm very direct, I'm very with heart, and I'm very relational.